Hey guys, Cole here. Welcome back to Watcher of Realms. I've just finished stage 20. Finally beat stage 20, so I have the power of dominance available for it on gear A3, and I want to show you guys my team. I will disable it for now for the showcase, and hopefully I'll be able to repeat it. But you see the power that my team has. It's got like 500,000 power, and half of the heroes are barely usable here. Basically, the MVP is the Araka Piercer Lord, which I know not a lot of people have, but I mean, you can use the Epic Lord, which we all got basically from a fusion if you guys played around that time, although it doesn't provide you the same amount of damage boost, right? Araka provides the extra damage boost based on the one tile away, gives you an extra 5% of damage. You can get that through, well, basically having better gear than what I have. So I'll show you guys the gear in the end. And if you do have that gear available, then you can repeat it. My gear is by no means end game. I have 0 of the legendary sets, the orange pieces, whatever those are called. Well, the legendary sets. I don't have any complete set. I do have the other sets. I try to complete some, but you'll see the gear in the end on how mix and match it is. It's basically I only have the left side figured out with the attack percent for most of the heroes, and especially my MVP, which is Idril here, and my boy Silas. He's doing all right. He's good, but he's not the MVP here. Without Idril, I would not be able to do this, right? And I used a tip from my bucket to try and use my boy Lightlock here as he called it like a battery to make Idril stronger, but it didn't. It doesn't work that well for me. You need to get constantly attacked for it to work. So you could do something alternative to him. And basically, he's the only healer that I have, only to heal my boy Razak here. Which you can replace, I would imagine, with my boy Mole. If you have him at Awakened 5, he's going to be 17 cost instead. So it will be a little bit better. He does have the freeze. He does have the defense down. So it could be a good alternative. My boy Razak is Awakened 2, so he does have some benefit in terms of the power that I would have. And I'll show you guys all the stats in the end. The Awakening 2 gives me like extra attack, and every kill here, Soul Hunting duration +2. It's not that amazing, if we're being fair. My Silas, I don't have Vierna, so his power is basically cut by half. Imagine if I had Vierna, this would have been a little bit easier to go through. But let's go and see the run. Hopefully I'll be able to repeat it. I think the A1 on Volca is kind of required because we're using Laurel here a ton. So I place here my girl Idril, then I place Dolores down so that Dolores can actually also provide the boost to Silas in terms of attack, and also to my Araka. And then once my power goes to 12, I bring down Laurel immediately and then pick her up so that she can boost the rage on these two heroes to get it to the max so they can start going. Once that is done, I immediately pop the ultimates, and you see Idril gets going. Then I drop down my boy Silas immediately to finish off this leftmost side enemy right there. So that is the first part. And I can put it like on a 2x speed after this. You can see because of the power of Idril, with Idril's gaze, by the way, there's a reason that has its name. She can go through the enemies, but you need that extra attack from Dolores, of course, to get the win there. And here, I just wait for strategically getting hit on my Dolores by this right-hand side mob, and then on my Silas by the big boss. She throws that arrow. Once she does throw it, is when I actually drop down my Araka, who will be attempting to, you know, also tank these bomb minions and a few of the big spears that the boss does. So here we are doing good so far. Look at the boss has at 88%. We're doing good. We have some of the cost going up, so that will help us with the deployments of the high cost heroes here that you can see. I can also deploy my Laurel, which I will be doing very soon. As soon as I use my ultimate with Dolores, I can use my Laurel, and the rage will not be lost. It will be available after my Dolores finishes her her ultimate. So we're basically waiting now for Araka to use her own ultimate. She's at a 782 out of 800. Boom, we use it. And then we're going to use Dolores immediately. And then once that is done, we're dropping Laurel. All right, let's see. Are we going to get the spear? No. For some reason, the spear went on her. Usually, I'm able to get Laurel to take the spear if I'm a little bit faster. But I'm talking over right now. That's why I couldn't do this. I should be fine because of the passive Dolores healing here. We should be right. But immediately pick her up. And my E-drill is now ready to go. Okay. E-drill's ready to go. I'll pop the ultimate in just a second. Once she spawns the enemies, I'll pop the ultimate. And look at my cost there, 26. I need to drop my Razak here, but I'm waiting for the next spear to come before I drop him. So, I think I'm okay to actually drop him now. He'll take the spear, I think. Then I should be able to heal with my light lock. And by the way, what I've mentioned with the battery thing, he's like a battery for Idril's ultimate, is because Idril does a burst of damage whenever an ally does their ultimate. So Lightlock has a very low cost ultimate. So the idea is to keep Lightlock be a big healer and using his ultimate all the time for Idril to be doing a ton of damage. So here we drop in Lightlock to immediately drop the heal. We pop our ultimate and you see the bursts coming in from Idril. Once I have available my ultimate with Dolores, now see the difference in the burst that my team will be doing on the boss. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. I pop my ultimate on my boy. Silas, and then I can drop in Laurel so that she can help out a little bit with the rage. I need that rage here. So look at how low my light log is. He's gonna heal, but it's fine. It still counts. Once he does his ultimate, it still counts for my Idril. She doesn't have her ultimate on now, so it doesn't matter that much. I'm waiting for Laurel to tank the one hit. There it is. There's a spear going. Once I see the spear going, it's traveling. Look at that, beautiful. I withdraw her, and then I can drop in my Twin Fiend right here. You don't need to have Twin Fiend, by the way. You don't need to have him. You'll see that he barely does anything. You can have anything else in terms of damage, and he can still work. The amount of stats that he provides to Dolores is not that much, and it's not like I have any other hero of that same faction to get a benefit from his Lord skill and ultimate. Okay, so on 19, I need to drop the boss. Once I drop the boss, we should be okay. Now I pop my Idril ultimate, and then we should be alright here. I can withdraw Silas because I might drop him right here on the right a little bit later, but I keep on spamming this. And look at this. By the way, I have a Lucas or whatever he's called, and I'll drop him. He'll die immediately, but the idea is for him to at least apply one freeze. All right, so I wonder if I can delay this a little bit, but let's just drop him. You see the freeze he applied, then we had the chance there to drop the ultimate with Twin Fiend. It does a stun, that's good, and it gives us what we needed right there. So I'll withdraw him immediately because I'll be dropping in Laurel very soon to give me that little bit of extra rage that I need. So that's good. And I don't think my Idril will be able to do anything to this guy. No. But it's fine. Drop in Laurel. She won't be able to get an ultimate off. So not much I can do here. So again, let's pop the ultimate there. I wonder if I can use my Silas here. Should be alright, I think. My Razak is trying over there. He's just trying. Not much. Is he gonna escape? Oh, we got it. Barely got it. That ultimate barely got it. Okay. And Razak there on the left trying to handle those minions. And I can even pop my ultimate on Araka now, and that's going to count for my Laurel. And I can do the same thing here, just basically sacrificing a Lucas to get a freeze off and slow them down. And then I can drop in my Twin Fiend to finish it off. And basically that's the run. Twin Fiend barely does anything, by the way, here. Just tanked it a little bit, but look at that. It's actually cleaner than my normal run. Wow. It's very difficult to do the run and also talk at the same time and analyze it. But 3 minutes 58. There it is. And finally beating stage 20. I don't think I can do 21 right now unless I can farm a little bit of this set right here. It will be very difficult, but look at the overall damage. 13,000 right there. 13 million, I guess. Damage by by Idril. An AoE hero, legendary, did 10. Then my Silas with 10 million. And then 4 and 100,000 there from Twin Fiend. I am 100% sure I can do it without Twin Fiend. Not sure about Araka, but that is how the run is. And with Power of Dominance, it's just way cleaner. It's just beautiful. I checked it before, but let's have a look at the heroes that I had. I butchered my guild boss team for this, by the way. So there's my boy Twin Fiend. He barely did anything there, so not a real reason to show his gear, but there's his gear. It's a mix and match basically on everything. Not that crazy, I would say. And then Araka, again, the same kind of thing. I think her attack is very nice. 17,000, 17.7, 92% crit, 250 crit damage. I think she was built solid for this one, but again, not a complete set. Silas, the same thing. Very low attack. He doesn't have to have a lot of attack for this because his ultimate, I believe, ignores defense. If I remember, ignores the defense and magic resistance of the target for 20 seconds. So this is really big for just extra damage. But you see he's not fully skilled up, so could have had his ultimate earlier if I did have him fully skilled up and stuff. So lots of room to grow. His set's not complete. I only had the crit damage, one complete there on the left side. But his stats overall are nice with 11,000 attack and 355 crit damage. But again, not a complete set. And his artifact is just another messenger at level 10. Nothing too crazy. Level 10 flawless blade for Araka, which doesn't really help because she was taking damage. Then my Razak, his gear is absolute trash. 13.7 thousand attack with 225 crit damage, 93% crit rate. So there is some variation there. I did try to complete the set here for the one that gives you more damage based on the number of enemies within attack range. So that is good for this specific role that he was just doing. And then following out with Idril. Look at that. I give her my best gear that I could with attack focus, basically. Not the absolute best that I had, but I was trying to get as much attack as possible with 11.5k attack, but also keeping a lot of crit damage. 312 crit damage with a 95% crit rate. I mean, if I didn't crit, the run doesn't go as well. I would imagine. I also try to get some rage regen so that she can recover her ultimate sooner. I just don't have a lot of gear, and I don't have anything else. I don't think there's an artifact that can give you the same amount of benefit than Idril's Gaze does for this specific run. So I would say you need it. Of course, you need everybody maxed out if you can, but the epics is a must have, especially Idril. You see how important she is. Who else didn't show? Dolores. So Dolores and my Lightlock and my Laurel, all of them had the invigoration set. So this is difficult to farm. You need to farm on gear rate 2 to get these, but it's not like these are the best sets. Her attack is very low, 11.8. I used to have it higher, but that was without this set. So she does have a fully leveled up ancestral teachings. And then Lightlock is rank 5 with barely enough health to survive one spear by the boss. By the way, there's a reason I try to keep him alive with a little bit of health. I don't think I had anything on him that was worth it. Only his ultimate is fully leveled up. I didn't bother leveling up the remaining things. I could have for the heals, I guess. I just didn't want to spend my few epic materials. I've been spending them randomly, and it's annoying because I now need to focus on faction trials a little bit with the new stages and get some more epics leveled up, but I also need to skill them up. So I shouldn't be using up my skills just blindly. So I think I covered Dolores, covered Idril. I'll show you guys my Laurel. It's basically kind of the same thing. Laurel, Invigoration, doesn't really have any stats. She can't even survive one spear. I tried to get her health higher, but I couldn't. Probably she needs a 6-star to do that. Maybe equipping an artifact also would have helped with the amount of health. That was so stupid of me. But yeah, maybe an artifact would have been helpful in terms of health, but overall I think she just give her a random one, I guess, just to give that extra health. But that's it pretty much. And Luca's there. He just throws one attack, one slow. He's leveled up to level 40 with some speed, but that's pretty much it. So Lucas, he just lands one slow. That was kind of enough for stage 20, and that's it. This stage was, I think, one of the toughest ones that I've beaten so far, even stage 20 on Gear Raid 2. So at the moment, my account is sitting at stage 20 on Gear Raid 3, stage 20 on Gear Raid 2. Gear Raid 1, I'm still at 19, although I haven't tried as much to push. I have Lasir, but I don't have Kamet leveled up, his skills leveled up. So I'm kind of a little bit behind on beating it. But this one, I think, if I try a little bit more, if I try and farm the legendary sets, I should be okay. I mean, in the Invigoration set, by the way, guys, they do not count because they are very easy to farm. You just need the primary stat, basically, especially on heroes where you just put them down and pick them up, and you don't really care about having perfect substats, at least 2 or 3 substats rolled. So this was the video, guys, on Gear Raid 2. What are your thoughts on my team? Let me know down below how you have done it and any tips you might have for 21 to help me out. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.